I don't cook, I don't clean. Is that asking for too much? Ha! It tastes like a foot, but it's good. It's a good foot. Gobble me, swallow me. Hi guys, how are you? I freaking missed you guys. I missed you. I have not filmed in 2 weeks, so I'm a little awkward. I'm always awkward, but I'm a little extra awkward today, so forgive me. Today is the September, you guys. We are in the burr months. These are the best months of the year. The burrs are everything. I'm obsessed with the burrs. Anything before the burrs is not, it's not it. It's not it for me. I'm not living. I'm not alive. I'm not here for it. I'm only here for the burr months. That's it. Anyways. So welcome to September. Here is a clip of the piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the sunflower, group 2 with the pathway bridge, group 3 with the star, and group number 4 with the rose. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile's calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. If you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. You guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out the description box for you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. In fact, I will just see you guys in your reading. Group 1. Hi guys, okay? Hello. Wake up, deck, wake up. Should we... Capricorn, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, High. Aries and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, High. One more. Virgo and Aries. Aries, you are here strong. I know Aries is connected to Mars, so maybe even your Mars placement, like maybe you have a Virgo Mars or something like that popping up here. But Aries is very strong in today's reading. So again, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys, doesn't have to be, but it could be. The dice is just a part of the dessert. Now, on to the main course. Group. Okay. Okay. Can I get some confirmation on the last card right there? Confirmation. Yeah, okay. Got it. I understand the situation. Okay. Group number 1, September. We have harmony, which we are lacking harmony. We have freedom, which we are also lacking freedom. And we have balance, which we are also lacking balance. Group number 1. If these things are not resonating with you, this is not your pile for this month, okay? Because these 3 cards that just popped out are exactly what the cards are going to be talking about, the tarot cards. So pick a different pile if that's not what's happening. If you're not feeling that, if that's not sitting well with you, pick a different pile. Group. It's a very, like, you guys know when the message is very, like, precise and it's like, it's just blunt and to the point. That's what this message is today. So, group. Okay. Okay. Can I please have a card? Yeah. Okay. Can I please have, okay. I'm not accepting these, you guys, because these like fell out of my hand. And I know it looks the same on camera. It wasn't the same. This and this is valid. The thing that just flopped was not. So, one more. Can I get a love message for the month of September for group number 1? Yeah, okay, makes sense. Don't expect too much with the love situation, you guys. All right, un minute. Okay, group number 1. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, you guys. So in the month of September, there's something you're holding back from expressing. I almost feel like you guys are worried or concerned about something, or there's something on your mind, something that's bothering you, something you feel like you need to get out, but you're like, I'm nervous to say this, or I don't want to say this, or it's like I'm avoiding a problem almost. Because like traditionally speaking, like when the Page of Swords is in reverse, it's talking about holding back, like not wanting to share your opinions and feeling a little bit timid about your voice or feeling a little bit timid about your opinions on things. But in this particular situation, you guys, I just am feeling like energetically what I'm picking up based on the other cards and based on just the energy, it feels very much like there is a situation in your life that you are actively avoiding. You're actively avoiding it in September, and I feel like it's causing more pain or more discomfort in your own like vessel than you realize, or it's causing more pain or discomfort in your vessel than like you're like, I feel like I'm trying to articulate this properly, but I feel like you think you're doing the right thing by holding back or by holding your tongue or by keeping your opinions on the down low or by avoiding this situation. And I don't want to say you're perpetuating it to become worse, but it's almost like an infection or like something inside of us that's festering. And it's like the longer we hold it in, the more it just is gonna fester. Yeah. That's how I'm seeing this, you guys. And again, it could just be you holding back your opinions or your thoughts or like an idea that you're wanting to pursue. It could even be like in your mind, you're just like, stop, like that's not possible. Like I can't do that. Like I need to just get that out of my mind. Or perhaps you guys are having like a gut feeling on something and you're choosing to ignore it because you don't want to face the possibility of things in your life changing. I'm sorry this is heavy, you guys. Honestly, I wasn't... Obviously, if I knew this was going to be a heavy reading, I would have said that in the beginning, but I shuffled on camera, which I can't obviously tell when something's going to be heavy or not. This is a heavy reading, guys, okay? So it's not bad. It's not completely negative. There is good stuff here, but it's just a little bit heavier. So if you're feeling sensitive, maybe skip. We also have the Eight of Swords, and you can very clearly see in this depiction, you guys, she's bound what to me looks like a log or like a tree. Like she's literally tied up and bound to this tree, and those 8 swords are on both sides of her. There's no way for her to escape. Not only is she bound, but she's surrounded by freaking danger and swords, right? Because swords for me in this depiction represent like hurdles that we have to overcome, or danger, or our fears, or internalized like projections that we're having, or internalized thoughts that are causing us to like doubt our capability of escaping from the situation. So the way I'm seeing this, you guys, is in the month of September, we may feel the word that comes to me is helpless. Not necessarily trapped, like physically trapped. Some of you do feel physically trapped, like you're stuck at a job you freaking hate, you're stuck in a relationship you hate, or in a living situation you hate. But the word that I'm feeling more so is like, I feel helpless. I feel like my hands are bound. I feel like I can't, like I'm not in control of this. You know, it feels like a lack of control. It feels like almost like we are surrendering our power to someone else, or we're surrendering like the outcome of a particular situation to someone else, and it's making us really uncomfortable, or it's making us have this like fear, right? I'm sorry, I'm going to be breathing like that a lot throughout this reading because I'm just trying to not hold on to this energy. But the next one we have here, you guys, is the Magician, which is really positive because the Magician has the tools that he needs. I do feel like you guys are unaware of the tools that you have in your toolbox, or you guys don't necessarily see the path forward in a clear manner. Some of you may feel like you are losing hope. Some of you may feel like you are losing faith. Some of you may feel like you are losing your motivation to push forward, right? I feel like this Magician is here to remind you of your power, to remind you of who you are, to remind you that you are in control, even in situations where you don't feel in control, right? Because at the end of the day, you guys, like, I'm someone who genuinely believes, and I know not everybody believes this, and it's totally okay if you don't believe this, but I really do believe that to some capacity, we do have control over, we have options, right? Like there's choices. There's always a choice. Even when it seems like there's no choice, we still have a choice. We have a choice in how it is that we perceive that situation. We have a choice in how we react. We have a choice in how we choose to move forward, or we have a choice in letting go. Like there is some type of choice, even if it's not a choice that we are viewing as a good choice, or even if it's not something that's like a desirable choice to make. This magician is here to remind you that you do have the power to still make choices, even if it's just something as small as you choosing to change your perspective on the situation, or you choosing to change your mindset on the situation, okay? You guys are more powerful than you're aware of. You guys are more capable than you know, and you need to be told that. You need to be reminded of how capable you are, you guys, because obviously sometimes when we're going through difficulties, it's hard to feel strong, right? It's hard to remember that we are capable. Okay, so we need to strike a balance, you guys. I don't know where this imbalance is coming from. I feel like I'm wanting to hold back because the next cards I feel like are what reveal like where the imbalance is. But this is just a freaking imbalance, you guys. We need to readjust things in our life. There needs to be a readjustment. And I'm not saying that we need to get rid of people, or you need to throw your career away, or you need to completely like rearrange your life. But I just feel like there is a very intense need to readjust, to regroup, to take a step back, perhaps take a breath, figure out what are the best steps for us to make moving forward in a productive manner. Now, I feel like where the imbalance is coming from is us not being honest with ourselves, because we do have the moon here, you guys, but we also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse indicates a situation where you quite literally are not taking care of yourself. You are not putting the same energy into who you are or into yourself that you are into other people and other situations. And this card is screaming for you guys to take care of yourselves, to look out for yourselves, to give yourself the same love that you give to other people, to treat yourself the way that you wish other people would treat you, right? Be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Put yourself and your needs first in the month of September, group number 1. Now, the moon, the reason why I say I feel like you guys are lying to yourself, and I'm not trying to be harsh or mean or like sound like a freaking butthole, okay? But I just feel, and this could be someone else lying to you or someone else hiding something from you. But for some reason with this group, I'm feeling so strongly that there is this energy here of us avoiding the truth, or us like not wanting to look at like what is in front of us because at one point it made us happy, or because we're attached to it, or we're comfortable with it, or we're this or we're that. And it's like holding on to this situation or this thing or this person or this career that we know is not what's making us happy, or we know that there needs to be changes or readjustments, but we don't want to look at it because we just know it's going to be a lot of work to readjust, or it's going to be difficult or hurtful or uncomfortable. And I just feel like some of us here, because not all of you are doing this, but some of us here are avoiding the truth and trying to sweep things under the rug. The moon's coming here to reveal those things that we are sweeping under the rug. And for some of you, this could be someone in your life or someone in your career situation or your school situation who is hiding things from you, which is not giving you a clear vision or a clear understanding of like the steps that you're taking forward, if that's making sense. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry if this is feeling heavy. We have harmony, you guys, which again, these three cards that came out, harmony and balance coming out. Like, we need to strike balance in our life. We need to strike more harmony. We need to create more harmony. Harmony is going to be different for all of you, but the way that I'm seeing harmony is us not overexerting our energy, or not sacrificing our own happiness, not sacrificing our own needs to make someone else comfortable or to make someone else happy. I feel like this is really calling for you guys. I just want to say be selfish. And I hate saying that because it sounds so freaking crappy, right? To be selfish. Nobody wants to be selfish. But I just feel like the cards are like, you have put so much into other people or into your career or into this or into that. And I feel like it is making you suffer because you're not focusing on creating harmony, or you're not focusing on your mental health, or you're not focusing on things that bring you joy, things that make you laugh, things that make you feel beautiful or silly or intelligent. Like, I feel like the things that we are focusing on are things that are only like draining from our bank account, right? It's like a depletion. It's like we are in the red. We are not going up, we are going down, and like things in our life are just taking, and we feel like we're being bled dry. And I feel like this harmony is really like calling for you guys to call back your power, call back your energy. The balance, same thing, like literally the same thing. I just feel like this is, again, not saying to completely give up on your career or to give up on school or to give up on your relationship. It's just saying like there needs to be a readjustment. We need to strike more balance. We need to create a better dynamic here, okay? And again, for some of you, this is going to be personal relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic or family situations. And for some of you, it's going to be your schoolwork or your freaking career, or trying to balance like taking care of your kids and going to work or going to school, doing this, doing that. Like, I almost feel like, and I don't, because obviously some of you watching this are parents, and I'm not telling you to cut the cord, obviously, of taking care of your children. That is not what I'm saying. But for those of you who are parents, I want to encourage you to remember that you are also important, and like taking care of yourself and your own needs are also very important. And I don't want you to neglect you, because then when you neglect yourself, you're neglecting all those responsibilities that you have, because you're not the best version of yourself. You're not able to give yourself to the fullest, right? All right. And I find this next one really interesting, you guys, because we have freedom here. Okay, so this is an encouragement for you guys to get out of this situation here with the Eight of Swords, this trap situation. I don't know what it is necessarily that you guys are stuck to or that you guys feel bound to. I don't feel like it's necessarily my business to know, because I feel like the cards would have told me if it was my business to know. You guys watching know what it is that you're feeling bound to, again, whether it's in relationships, or your work or school or certain responsibilities that you have. There is a need to create more freedom in your life. We can do this in a number of different ways, you guys. We can do this by cutting our energy off from the people or the things that are draining us. We could do this from creating more time or more space for ourselves, being a little bit more selfish, right? We can do this by creating more fun in our life, more happiness, more laughter. We can do this by adding things into our life that it's going to make us feel like we are pampering ourselves or that we are nourishing ourselves, right? This freedom can come in many different forms, and I don't want you to look at it necessarily again as like completely cutting something out, because that's not the situation for all of you. Now, the next one we have here is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Some of you are very afraid to cut the cord or to cut yourself away from this Eight of Swords. Some of you are very afraid to face the truth here with this moon situation, whether it is you are avoiding the truth from yourself, or you understand that other people are lying to you, or you have the feeling that other people are hiding things from you and you're just wanting to avoid it because you're like, it's just easier that way. Working through your fears, you guys. This is also connected to transformation, because Scorpio is connected to transformation. And I just don't want you guys to necessarily be afraid of like what this brings through working through your fears, because oftentimes when we work through our fears, we're creating an energy around us that's new, right? And anytime that we enter into a new energy, we feel uncomfortable. So I don't want you guys to necessarily be afraid of that. We also have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, you guys, okay? So I think it's interesting that both of these cards here are representing like new moon energy, change, new starts. I also think it's interesting that it's Capricorn and Scorpio, because for me, these are my two little demons of the zodiac. So I feel like, again, this is almost invoking or calling upon you guys to call back your power, right? To step back into your power, to remember who you are, to remember that like your needs, your wants are important. But your hard work is paying off, you guys. I don't want you to feel like you're walking up a mountain and you're not getting anywhere. You guys are taking steps forward. You guys are progressing, even if there is this like little moment of depletion or this moment of like feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Like you've made progress. So I don't want you to feel like nothing's ever gonna shake this. We have perspective here, you guys. And what I was saying earlier with the whole, like, we just need to change our perspective, even if that's all we have, like, that's still something, right? So it's better off happiness and clear headspace. There is a need for us to change our perspective in this situation, you guys. For some of us, that's the only option that we have for the moment. Not saying that's the only option that we have for life, but it may just be the only option that we have in this moment, is to try to look at the situation with a different perspective, okay? We have distance, and this says separation, space, and blockage. I'm really reading this group number 1 as like you guys need to take space, or you guys need to perhaps block someone. For those of you who are in a situationship that you feel like is depleting you, or you feel like it's not going anywhere, I feel like this is really calling upon you guys specifically to like block him, block her. Like, don't think about it twice, just freaking do it. The separation, you guys, I also feel like is talking about us taking that step back and trying to call back our energy. The next one you have here is loyalty, okay? And it says trusting, reliability, and believing, which I think is interesting. I didn't know this came out, you guys, but we also have loyalty here with the freaking dog. So I don't know if someone's loyalty is in question here, you guys. That is the situation for some of you. It's not the situation for all of you, but for some of you watching this, somebody's loyalty is in question. Somebody's allegiance or, yeah, loyalty to you is like being questioned right now. I also feel like, you guys, what this is saying is, again, like being loyal to yourself, putting yourself first. And I know, like, at the end of the day, we can't live our whole lives being selfish. We can't live our whole lives only thinking about ourselves. But I feel like in this particular moment, in the month of September, in this era, okay, this is calling for us to perhaps examine where our loyalties lie, or examine who it is that is showing loyalty towards us, or who we are showing loyalty to, okay? I think that's so interesting, because when I was shuffling, you guys, like the dog card was stuck behind this pillar card, and I just didn't I didn't see it. But we have the pillars, and this is support. So perhaps asking for support from friends or from family or from trusted people for advice. Again, with the Page of Swords in reverse, you guys, I really do feel like it is important for you to voice yourself, to talk about it, to not keep it to yourself. And then we also have the Sunflower, which is admiration. So I feel like this is really just calling for you guys to admire your growth, admire the steps that you have taken forward, admire like where you are in this moment, and don't be too hard on yourself in regards to like where it is you want to be versus where it is you are now, okay? I also feel like the Sunflower is kind of here to let us know that like things are going to be okay. The sun will shine again, like things will improve, and it's not always going to be this heavy energy of like the moon, right? Or this heavy energy of the freaking 8 of Swords, or like, yeah. Okay, so the last card I have here was meant to be a love message for you guys, but it literally just says only time will tell. I feel like with this depiction here, this is talking about staying true to your heart, okay? Staying true to your heart, and everything that is meant for you is going to fall into place. Time will tell. You will see. But for right now, I feel like what your purpose is in the month of September is to follow your heart, is to trust your intuition, is to trust where your heart is leading you, and don't doubt that, okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull some notes from the bowl. Some of you are traveling in the month of September or the month of October. October has popped up here as well. This may also be the energy for October, you guys. This may be longer than just a September situation. Curiosity. So there may be something in the month of September that's invoking your curiosity. We have respect. I want you guys to ask yourself who in your life is showing you respect and who in your life is not showing you respect. I also feel like let's talk about respecting yourself. We have a creator. Okay, so some of you guys may be creators, and maybe that's calling for you guys to spend more time doing that versus giving your energy to people who are just taking, and not giving anything in return. We have travel far. Some of you may have travel plans coming up again, either in this month or in the month of October, because October is also here. But we have West. Maybe you guys are traveling to the West. We have October, which I've been saying. We have 333. You guys may have been seeing a lot of 333 as of late, and we have 16. So maybe the 16th of October or the 16th of September is significant. Maybe it's your birthday. Maybe it's somebody who's involved in today's reading's birthday. Perhaps there's just a particular event happening on that day. But yeah, maybe you're even traveling on that day. But yeah, guys, that's what I have for you, Group 1. Let me know down below if this resonated. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay. Hi Group 2, welcome to your guys' monthly reading. Let's go ahead and Leo and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Hi guys. Remember, this is the dessert. It's not the main course, so if these aren't your signs, it's okay. Libra and Capricorn, one more. Virgo, happy birthday. In Cancer, me and my bestie, howdy do. Let's go ahead, you guys, and get into the main course. Group number 2. What? I feel like this one needs to come out. Oh, it's the star. Okay. Group number 2. Group number 2. The Ace of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Can I get confirmation on this card right here, please? Key, 6 of Swords. Okay. Can I please? Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Group. All right. There's like change going on in the month of September, you guys. And I feel like it's good change, but I feel like you guys are like super uncomfortable. And I don't know if I think it's not uncomfortable. I think it's like nervous. You know? It's like, this is good. Time to take breath out. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah. Like you guys need to take a breath. Like it's okay. Okay. Can I please get a message for group number 2 in regards to, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's like we're afraid of being let down in the month of September, or we're afraid of our heart getting, I don't know if it's like your heart getting broken though, because it doesn't necessarily feel like a love situation. It is for some of you. But I'm more so picking up on like it feeling like I'm scared to get excited about this thing because I feel like I'm gonna get disappointed. You know? Where am I at? All right, we are down here. So, bloop, 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 bloop. Group number 2. A love message for group 2. Or just a message. Freedom. Okay. Interesting. Group 2. This is not a heavy reading. I just feel like you guys need a little pick-me-up, you know? I feel like in the month of September, I want to encourage you guys with a card, spirit, whoever is out there, would like to encourage you guys to give yourself a pick-me-up, because we have the star in reverse. This is Aquarius energy, so hello to all the Aquarians here. We also have all the water signs, all the fire signs, sun, moon, rising. But the star in reverse is letting me know that you're lacking faith in yourself. You're lacking faith in the universe. You're lacking faith in like what it is that you're wanting is going to come. And this is just a little reminder for you guys that it's coming, that like everything's fine. Like this is a nudge for you guys to reawaken your faith or reawaken your passions, to reawaken the zest for life that you perhaps once had. I just feel like this is saying like you're lacking faith, you're lacking a direction, you're lacking the vision for the future, right? There's like this feeling of I'm not going to be happy, or I'm not going to get what I want, or I'm scared to get what I want, or I don't feel like it's going to work out. Almost, I don't want to say you guys fear success or you fear blessings, because I don't feel like you're like, oh, I'm scared to be blessed, I'm scared to get what I want, but it's almost like you're scared that you're going to get what you want, and then it's going to be fricked up, or it's gonna fall apart, or it's gonna be ruined, and you're like, I almost don't even want to have it because then I'm gonna lose it and that's gonna be painful. It feels like that. So it's like, I'm going on this job interview and I'm really nervous and I almost just don't want to go because I'm scared they're not going to accept me, or I'm scared they're not going to I'm not going to get the job. Or I'm signing up for university, like I'm applying for colleges, and I almost have this feeling of I don't want to really apply to the one that I really, really want because I'm afraid that they're just going to deny me and then I'm going to be crushed. It feels like that. It's almost like we're standing in our own way of our blessings, and we're just there's this energy of I'm hesitant to receive what I want because I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it, or I'm afraid it's not going to work out, and then I'm going to be devastated. If that's making any sense, you guys. It doesn't have to be on grand scales like that, you guys. It could literally be more micro, okay? But it just feels like we're almost standing in our own way of going after what we want because we're afraid of rejection, or because we're afraid that it's not going to work out. Now, this tells me that you guys have a desire to be a free spirit. You guys have a desire to reawaken your passions. You guys have a desire to charge at life and be yay, I'm going after what I want. I'm passionate. I'm excited. I'm pumped up for life, right? It's this is what I want. I want to be free. I want to have fun. I want to follow my heart and my passions and what I'm feeling called to. Some of you may even feel called to a spiritual path, or to growing within your spiritual practices. So that's the situation for some of you. Some of you may even be receiving dreams that are very prophetic, or I don't want to say deja vu or visions, but some of you may be receiving that as well, or some type of I don't know if it's downloads, right? Because it doesn't necessarily feel like all of you watching this are tapped into that, but it feels for some of you, you're receiving messages, or you're receiving some type of intuitive download where you have that confirmation now. It's okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is the path I'm going to go down. And now that I've received this confirmation, I feel more bold to move forward. It's almost I don't want to call it inspiration because it feels spiritual. It feels more like a sign. It's we're receiving a sign that is helping us get pumped up, or helping us feel more awakened in our passions, if that's resonating, okay? Now, this situation right here is what is letting me know that for sure, you got to get out your head, okay? That's the biggest advice I can give you guys for the month of September is don't overthink. And I'm not saying be reckless and silly and do silly things that are not going to be productive for your development forward. But what I am saying is don't think so much or overanalyze particular situations that you're involved with in the month of September so much to the point where you're just not even moving forward or making any type of progress. So we have the Five of Wands, you guys, and the Five of Wands talks about fighting. Okay, this is physical aggression. I see this as a need to take action forward. I see this as a need to perhaps, again, reawaken our passions, because this is a wand card. It's very connected to passion and fire. But traditionally, you guys, it does talk about fighting. It talks about combative energy. So maybe you guys feel you're throwing your energy at something and it's just not freaking sticking, or it's the people who you're involved with, or the career path you're involved with, they're just not getting it, and you're feeling perhaps frustrated. You guys may even be putting a lot of effort towards something, or a lot of energy towards a particular section or part of your life, and you don't feel you are rendering the results that you had wanted. And perhaps that's playing a role in your lack of faith in the universe, because you're I'm going up this mountain. I've been putting in the work, Cenus. I've been putting in the effort, and I'm still hitting a wall. I'm still freaking in this situation where I'm doing everything that I can do, and I just feel it's an uphill battle. I feel I'm fighting, and I'm so freaking tired of fighting. And I get that, and I hear you. I'm feeling there's a resistance within you guys, and I don't want to upset any of you, because I feel there's this sensitivity with this group, and it's or like an agitation. And I don't know if it's like me agitating you, or if it's someone in your life agitating you, or if you're just agitated with the situation here with the Five of Wands. But there's like this agitation here of like, I feel like I've done enough. I feel like I've worked really hard and I'm just irritated with this. But this Six of Swords here in reverse, you guys, is talking about there is a resistance to change. There is some type of holding back. There's some type of like, I'm not ready for this change, even though I want this change and I want this freedom. It's almost like we're fearful of it. And again, it may just be because we feel like if we get what we want, then we're not going to be happy with it, or we're going to end up losing it. I know for me, I do feel this way a lot, you guys. Like, I feel like if I were to receive everything that I wanted, I wouldn't be happy, and then I would have nothing to work towards, and then I would have no reason to keep going. And I know this is really sad and depressing, and I'm sorry I'm adding this into the reading, but I feel like for some of you, that's something that you're struggling with. It's like a fear of success, or it's like a fear of happiness. It's a fear of like allowing yourself to be vulnerable and allowing yourself to experience the good emotions you're wanting to experience, because you're afraid it's just not going to work out. But a resistance to change, Six of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles here as well, you guys, and this is representing success, abundance, getting literally everything that you want. Is the freaking Nine of freaking Pentacles, you guys. And with the Star here, again, it makes me feel like what it is you're wanting in the month of September is possible. Like, it's there, but we just need to address the like lack of faith. We need to address the fear around the progression forward, or the changes, or the evolution that is taking place. We need to address why we are being resistant to that, or why we are fearful of that. And again, it may just be because we feel like we've already sacrificed so much, or we've already gone through so much. We already feel like we have gone through this like uphill battle, and you're just like, I'm freaking tired and I'm not budging anymore. I don't want to change anymore. I don't want to have to sacrifice anymore. I'm done, right? Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is representing, you guys, like high emotional stakes, okay? That's how I'm seeing this in this particular reading. Like, the stakes are very high in regards to our emotional security in the month of September. So I'm seeing this as, for some of you, as like someone coming into your life who is invoking a lot of emotion, or who's getting you really excited, but you're holding back because you're scared that it's not going to work out, or you're scared you're going to get hurt, or you having a job opportunity and being very nervous, and almost nervous to the point where it's like you're ruining it for yourself, or you're getting so much into your head where you're fumbling, right? Or you're not taking opportunities because you don't feel like you're good enough. Almost an imposter syndrome, you guys. I'm getting very much imposter syndrome here. Like, why do you like me? Why do you think like I deserve this job? Like, what? This is high emotions, you guys. So the emotional state that you will be in the month of September is one that is very pungent, okay? So keep that in mind. This could be good. This could also be intense. So just keep that in mind. Now we have release, you guys, and I feel like this is talking about releasing our fears, releasing our doubts, releasing our worries, releasing that energy of like, I don't want to change. Almost just letting go of the need to control things, or letting go of the need to micromanage the situation, or the need to like paint the path forward. Like, for some of you, I feel like you are going to be the most productive or the most successful when you just do things, instead of like needing to map everything out to a perfect T, or needing to control everything like down to the very like small details, you know, like releasing and having more fluidity in what it is that you're doing in the month of September. I feel like it's going to be very beneficial for you guys, okay? I think that's the one piece of advice that I would like you guys to take from this reading is, in September, try to invoke the energy of water. Try to invoke the energy of going with the flow, not resisting. If you develop feelings for someone, let yourself develop those feelings. If you're getting really excited and inspired by something, let yourself get inspired. Don't, and I know this is hard, so please don't take this as I'm saying this as if it's easy, but try to not let your mind go to the negative. Try not to convince yourself that it's too good to be true, okay? We have enchantment here. Okay, so I'm seeing this, you guys, as that Nine of Spears and as that star, like receiving what we want, feeling enchanted. Again, this is something that I feel like you guys are afraid of almost, or I feel like you guys are hesitant to feel this feeling of enchantment. I don't know, group 2. I really feel like you guys need to allow yourself to create space for more happiness, for more joy, for the ability for you guys to experience like peace and happiness, you know, and not be so worried about like the other shoe dropping or things going wrong. Take time to breathe out, okay? Take time to breathe out. Group 2, yes, we need to... I feel like the energy with this group, like what I'm trying to say, and I don't know if I've articulated this properly, but I feel like you guys are just wound up, like, woo, like really, really wound up, and that's kind of like creating resistance in your life or creating like difficulties because we're so wound up. I don't know if you guys are going to be really stressed out in the month of September. That's a possibility for some of you. High stress, but it just feels like this is like, again, fluidity. You know, even air is very, it's just going with the wind, you guys. All right, the next one we have here is show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is here. Sun, moon, rising, you guys. Perhaps that is an encouragement for you guys to be vulnerable, again with the Ace of Cups, or for you guys to show the world like what it is you're passionate about. Maybe you guys are wanting to launch a project, or maybe you guys are wanting to start your own business. Maybe you guys have art that you're wanting to start posting on Instagram or TikTok or the tube, okay? Like, if you guys are artists, I feel like as an artist, you kind of need to show your art. Like, you need to express it. And maybe not all of it, right? Because some art is personal and needs to be kept to ourselves. But I feel like you're going to find more happiness if you aren't holding back like what it is that your heart is wanting or what it is that's making you happy. Because again, some of you are holding back because you're afraid you're not going to get what you want, or you're afraid that you're not, like, if you get it, it's not going to be perfect, or it's not going to last, or it's this or it's that. So show the world the real you, and I feel like you guys will be satisfied with the results. Also, it's interesting to me that Aquarius is the water bearer, and I kept saying like you guys need to be like water. All right, the next card I have here is recharge. It says retreat now for important self-care. Maybe you guys need to take a little retreat, take a little mini vacation. A vacation doesn't need to be like weeks and weeks, you guys. You can literally just take a weekend or take a freaking day to like shut your mind off, or to pamper yourself, or to do something nice for yourself, even if it's like just cooking yourself a nice meal, or painting your toes, or brushing your hair. Like, pampering yourself is going to be different for everyone. All right, Dahmer is done. Like I was saying, you guys, there's a need to rest, there's a need to recharge, even if it's tiny, even if it's just a little tiny, like, couple of hours to just, this is important. I want to encourage you guys to meditate. I just feel like people get irritated when people go, oh, you need to meditate. But I really feel like for some of you, meditation may really help calm your anxiety, because I think that's what a lot of this is just being anxious about certain things in your life in the month of September, having some type of, again, heightened emotion around particular events or around particular situations. And I feel like that's why this energy or this statement of like release and take time out to breathe and freaking recharge keeps coming up, because it's saying like, babe, it's gonna be okay. Like, we just gotta breathe, we gotta relax, we gotta stop trying to like, and I know anxiety is a hard thing to work through, so please, like, I have anxiety, you guys, so please don't think that I'm just like, get over it. It's not get over it, it's just, we got to figure out how to remedy it or try to make it a little bit better. We also have fragile heart, and it says you can be vulnerable and trust in this connection. Your fragile heart is safe. Babe, we've been saying this the whole time. I've been trying to say this to you guys. Okay, your fragile heart's safe. It's okay to get excited. It's okay to fall in love. It's okay to be excited about your acceptance letter. It's okay to be optimistic about your career or your passions or your dreams. Like, it's okay to be optimistic, you guys. Please do not allow yourself, or don't stand in your way of feeling happiness just because you're afraid it's going to be taken away, or just because you feel like it's not stable. We have stagnation here with the ice. Obviously this ice is like melting. You can see the little like water dribbles right there. So I do feel like what this is saying is like your stagnation or your resistance to change is coming to an end. Like you're gonna be forced into a situation where the ice will melt and you're gonna have to change. So be prepared for that, you guys. We also have the pathway, and this says passage. So I'm seeing this as like momentum. I'm seeing this as change. I'm seeing this as going like through a doorway. We also have the horse here, and this is action. So I'm really just seeing both these cards as saying like action is a coming, change is a coming. We are moving forward. We are taking those steps forward. Be prepared. Get ready to go through the passageway. And some of you may not see the path forward again because look, this is a gosh dang tunnel, okay? We're going through the tunnel. We can't see forward. Okay? We just have to trust the path that we are on. We gotta trust where we are being led. The last card, the last card we have here, you guys, is freedom. And it says there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Guys, this is the synopsis of this reading, okay? The path is clear if you want it to be. You're gonna get this gosh dang blessing if you want this blessing. Let go, release, okay? I'm sorry, I just realized that I sat down like weirdly, and yeah, sorry about the lack of effort in my bottom half. We have X, we have workaholic, you guys, we have water, be freaking water, also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, hi. All right. I want one more. Okay, got two. We have 12 months. So this may be the start of a 12-month process. We have 30. September 30th may be significant for you guys. We have rare. We have O, and we have X. XOXO, hugs and kisses, maybe loving on ourselves, or somebody's name could start with an X or an O. We have fireworks. This is that indicator to the passion, you guys. Okay, it's okay to be passionate. It's okay to get excited about your passions. We have rain. This is indicating a storm or some type of like, again, intense emotions, feeling sad perhaps, or feeling some negativity within ourselves. We also have event. You guys may have an important event to go to in the month of September. We have rich, which we do have that 9 of Pentacles, you guys. For me, that just indicates success, right? Maybe not rich in like the money. It could be, but in a more broad sense, I see that as success. We also have water. Again, be more fluid in the month of September, you guys. Also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Hello, you guys. And we have workaholic, okay? So this whole situation could have to do with work or your career. Could also have to do with love, could have to do with friends, could have to do with personal situations or school. But sorry, that was my feet. That wasn't, anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Group 2. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Gemini and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is just the dessert. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Virgo, just Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Also, happy birthday, Virgo. It's September. And we have Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. And we also have Taurus. Okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Now, let's go ahead and get into the main course. Okay. Okay. One more, please, for group number 3. Okay. Can I get confirmation on that last card? Can I get confirmation on that last? We have the Devils to confirm. The Ace of Swords. It did come up in reverse, so let me just leave it like that. This is exhausting. Can I please perception, Compassion. I need one more. There's another one in here. Abundance. Okay. Group. Oh, that makes this better. Okay. I was kind of like, with this reading, I was not feeling it. But, yeah, this is good. Wait, that was too much. I guess we'll take it. What is this? The key, reveal, direction. Yeah, okay, we'll take all that, I guess. Yeah, this is good. Can I please? Okay, thank you. And one of these bad boys. Group number 3. Okay, group 3. So here's the thing, right? This is good stuff. There is like, we got death and the devil here coming up, so I do just want to put that out there. Scorpio, Capricorn, you're showing up here, and its intensity, I don't feel like it's super alpha, omega, freaking negative, but I think it's just, it's a little intense. It's a little like, ooh. All the readings today have been intense. I don't know if everyone's going through something in September, or if like September haven't evaluated the astrology of September as of yet, but September just seems a little much. Not in a bad way, just in a much way. Anyways, look guys, you're powerful, you're strong, you're in control. You need to take your power and you need to be like, I'm confident in my power. I'm confident in my abilities. This is just encouraging you guys to be more confident. This is encouraging you guys to step into your leadership. This is encouraging you guys that if you want something, you need to go get it. You need to push forward in your leadership skills, okay? I'm also feeling like for some of you, you're almost wanting other people to like show you the way or give you advice or be like, oh, this is the path you should go down. But really, like, you guys need to be the ones making that call. In the month of September, this is calling for you guys to lead yourself, to not be a follower, to not, and I hate to use this like verbiage because it's annoying and it feels very like guy on a podcast energy, but to embrace your inner, I'm gonna freaking smack myself, to embrace your inner alpha. And I mean that figuratively, not literally, alright? Again, not a guy on a podcast here, but that's what this card is saying. Embrace that inner leadership. Embrace that inner, I'm gonna do this, okay? Like, I'm taking charge. Like, embrace that, okay? Use a different word if you would like. That's just the word that has been drilled into my brain, and I don't know what other way to communicate this to you. But step into your power in the month of September. Feel bold, feel strong, and you need to lead in the month of September. It's not good to follow in the month of September. Now, we have the King of freaking Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, you guys, is a king that represents stability. He represents groundedness. He represents financial abundance. So in the month of September, you guys can be very focused on creating more financial abundance for yourself in your life, in your environment. You may be wanting to purchase something rather large, such as a home, a car. Maybe you're wanting to invest a lot of money. Maybe you guys are looking, even, here's the thing, because sometimes I say this and I forget to say that, like, investing in your education is an investment, right? Like, if you're signing up to go to college or university, you are investing in your future. You are spending money, or you're putting, especially if you're in America, or the United States, you're putting money towards your education. So don't think that you have to buy a house or a fancy car or this or that to be investing in your education or investing in your life, right? But with this, I'm really seeing this as the month of September perhaps being a month that we are focusing on, creating more financial stability, or creating an environment where we're making more money or more comfort around us in our day-to-day. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention the fire signs that are here, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have the Five of Swords as well, you guys. And this is representing petty arguments or like focusing on things that really don't freaking matter, like small, insignificant, like silly stuff. I feel like what this is saying is in the month of September, like, don't get distracted by small stuff, or don't get distracted, don't get like thrown off course by little irritants that may be popping up, because there may be small irritants or small like road bumps that are trying to block you up or trying to stop you from moving forward. So basically with this card, you guys, I'm just encouraging you, or the cards are encouraging you to not get distracted by the small hiccups, the small details, okay? Now we also have Death, which is Scorpio, and the Devil, which is Capricorn. Transformation, toxic behavior. Perhaps a toxic person, perhaps a toxic situation, perhaps just an addictive person or an addictive situation. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, you guys. I love this card right here, the Devil, and I also love the Death card because it's transformation. So don't look at it as like it's a bad thing, because it's not necessarily bad. But with this, you guys, I feel like perhaps some of you are releasing some negative patterns or some negative habits. And in September, it's also possible that you guys are moving on from someone or a career that was very negative. It's also possible, you guys, that you are entering into a stage that is new and different and you haven't explored this realm before, and there are people or events popping up that are very addictive or seductive even, okay, because the Devil does also represent seduction. So yeah, I'm almost seeing this as, for some of you, us finding a new obsession. And I know that's kind of random, and I know traditionally speaking, when these two cards come out together, it is heavier energy. I'm just not picking up on that today though, you guys. Like, energetically speaking, it doesn't feel heavy to me. It literally feels like we're going through some type of change, but it feels like the change is positive, and it feels like what we're moving on to is something that we're going to be very much attached to or very addicted to. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Because addictions can be bad when you let it go too far or when it starts controlling your life. But sometimes we can be attached to things or addicted to things, and it's not necessarily negative. And I'm not encouraging anyone to like enter into toxic relationships or toxic patterns. But like, for example, I'm addicted to meditating, okay? And I know that's like, oh, addiction, but I really am. And when I don't meditate, I feel like there's not as much pep in my step. I feel less, I've also had more negative things that you could call addictions. So there are positive and negative ways that this can go. My point is, I'm viewing this, and what it feels like to me is us going through a transformation or a major change in our life, and us becoming very attached to something in this new phase. The last tarot card I have for you guys is the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is indicating to me that you guys are seeking clarity. You're seeking some type of like path forward. You're seeking some type of confirmation. The confirmation that I can give you for the month of September is to be the leader that you need, to not follow other people, to not just go with the crowd or go with like what everyone else is doing, to be an individual, to follow your own path, to not get hung up on petty BS, to not get distracted by things that aren't going to matter a month from now, and to embrace this transformation taking place in your life. The clarity will come in through the transformation, through the ending that may be occurring in your life. And I don't feel like the ending is negative, you guys. Like, I don't feel like it's necessarily something that's going to be like dark and heavy. For some of you, it can be a little bit more difficult to let go of, especially with the Devil here. You guys could have some trouble moving on from this section of life or this chapter, right? Because again, the Devil is something that we can become very attached to, but it doesn't feel negative. It just doesn't. It feels like this is a good thing. We have compassion, and I feel like this is talking about having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others, having compassion for there's someone else here involved in today's reading. Their energy is popping up, and I feel like their energy pops up here with the Devil. So having compassion for this other person who's involved, or having compassion for yourself, you guys, okay? I'm seeing that as like being gentle. We also have perception. Okay, so perception, you guys. Perception is all about like how you look at things, right? It's your perception on things is what makes your reality. So I feel like this is talking about trying to go into the month of September with a more positive outlook or with a more optimistic outlook on this transformation or this thing that we are letting go of, this thing that we're moving on from, having like a, okay, well, this is for the best. This is like what I need to do in order to get to this point that I'm trying to get to. I'm seeing this perception as like life is what you make it in the month of September, especially with that 5 of Swords and the pettiness. It just feels like if we choose to focus on the negativity, or if we choose to focus on what it is that we are losing, that is what's going to be most prevalent. And if we choose to focus on the positivity with like the stepping into our leadership position, or stepping into a position of like having more groundedness and more harmony in our life, embracing the transformation, if we choose to focus on those things and to look at them in a positive light versus looking at like the small things that aren't going to matter in a month, right? We have abundance here as well, you guys. Going back to that King of Pentacles, I feel like your career, making more money, or perhaps again your investments, whether that's in a property, whether you're investing in stocks or crypto, or you're investing in your education, you guys, I feel like this is the center point in your life in the month of freaking September. I also feel like you guys, though, through this letting go, through this transformation that's taking place, that is also going to be seen as an investment for your future, right? If we hold on to negativity, which yes, the devil can represent negativity, you guys. Again, in this particular situation, he doesn't feel obtusely negative, but if he is, you can see this as a positive investment in your future, equaling abundance. All right, now we got a lot of these. We have the Crown, and this is accomplishment. So we are accomplishing something rather significant in the month of September, you guys. I don't know if that is like being successful in this letting go, or if this is being successful in our career, but we are accomplishing something. We also have direction with the staff. This is talking about needing clarity. You guys are seeking clarity of what direction it is that you should be going. I feel like this is, again, just saying like kind of trust where you're being led, trust the staff, trust what it is that is stable and grounded and real in your reality, you guys. It's also talking about taking one step at a time, putting one foot in front of another, not necessarily looking at the whole picture, but just looking at what's in front of you and focusing on what you can change and what is fixable right now, or what is able to transform in the moment, and not looking at everything in such an obtuse manner. Because sometimes when we look at the bigger picture, you guys, because I think looking at the bigger picture can be productive, but sometimes when we look at the bigger picture, we forget, like, or we're unable to see the progress that we're making in front of us, and then we get overwhelmed and we're just like, oh my god, this is not like, we just get like, oh my god, I can't do this. But you can just look at the steps in front of you. We also have the Key, which is revealing. So there may be something revealed to you. Perhaps the direction that you're meant to go is being revealed, or perhaps something with this perception is being revealed, something to change your perception. The Feather with the faith, having faith in the future, having faith in moving forward. And then we have the Star with the guidance, you guys. So I feel like this is asking you guys to connect to your spirit guides, to connect to spirit, to connect to whoever it is that you work with, whether that's like the infernal, whether that's the angels, whoever, right? Your deities, it doesn't matter. Connecting to that, connecting to what makes you feel grounded, connecting to what makes you feel like stable, I feel like is what's productive for you in the month of September, you guys, because there is changes. And when we go through transformation, when we go through change, we have this tendency as humans to get, again, overwhelmed and to start feeling like, I can't handle this, but you guys can handle this. And I feel like leaning on your spirituality, your spiritual practices is going to help bring guidance and stability into your life, okay? Because there is success happening. There is like an accomplishment. There is like a, I don't want to say a gold star, but it feels like a gold star for some of you. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed by like this new responsibility coming into your life, or this new chapter of like change happening. I don't want you to get overwhelmed by that. Now we have twin flames here. So there may be right now a separation between twin flames. The reason I'm getting that is because of the devil and the death card, you guys. This does not mean like if you... I don't like talking about twin flames, you guys, because I feel like the internet or like just social media in general has really like commercialized the idea of twin flames. And I just feel very like... I don't know. I just don't love talking about it, but I do feel like right now I should talk about it. For those of you where you feel like you have connected to your twin flame or you have connected to somebody who is tied to your soul and you guys are currently in separation, there may be a situation where you are coming back into union with that person and there is this like change and transformation. There may be some fear going on here as well, you guys. There's some concern around that relationship. The main thing I want you guys to take with this though is your soul is connecting with something that is meant for your soul, okay? So coming into union with something or someone that is meant for you, okay? Now, how long that person is meant for you or how long the situation is meant for you, I don't know, but this is talking about coming into union with something that is very deeply connected to the essence of your soul, okay? We also have forgiveness, and it says forgive, and it says forgiveness is a liberating choice. This is what makes me feel like it's possible for some of you that you have like a soulmate or a twin flame that perhaps you guys have been in separation with, and this person may be coming back into your life and there is a need for like forgiveness. It could also be a situation where you have to forgive yourself for your previous cycle, or you have to forgive yourself for past actions or for the predicament that you are currently in, because again, a lot of you watching this are going through a major change in your life right now. And it's almost like, oh, if I just didn't do this, then I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. Or if I just didn't freaking move in with this person, then I wouldn't be going through this right now. Or if I didn't or if I didn't put my name on the lease, I wouldn't be dealing with this. If I didn't take a loan out, I wouldn't be dealing with this. It's almost like I'm like irritated with my past actions, or I'm regretting past actions. And this is just saying like, forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive the situation so that you can move forward, because this next chapter, you guys, there is success, there is that accomplishment, but you need to like move forward, right? We can't keep holding on to the last chapter that we were in. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Eclipses bring in massive change, you guys. So yet again, massive change coming on for you guys, group 3. All right, now we have power, and it says you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Again, you guys are the leaders in September. You guys need to lead yourselves in the month of September. That is very freaking important, that you are not following people, or you're not doing something just to make someone else happy, or you're not focusing on like, oh my gosh, how can I make my parents happy? How can I make my friends happy? Who's gonna think of me like this if I do that? Nope. This is you. You are the main character in the month of September, group 3. You need to focus on what you want and where you want to go, okay? You have the right to make whatever decision it is that you're wanting to make. This is funny because we have new beginnings, and it says a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Yeah. This has shown up throughout the reading, you guys. A new adventure awaits, okay? New beginnings. That's the main message for today. New beginnings, okay? And then we have romance, and it says Cupid's arrow strikes. Some of you are falling in love in the month of September, or you are meeting someone or progressing with a prospect and feeling those romantic feelings, okay, you guys? So overall, the message I'm getting with the cards is basically, number 1, the path forward is not important. Like, you don't need to see necessarily the path forward. Clarity will come to you when it's supposed to come to you. You will understand what direction you need to go when the decisions come up. We are moving forward. We are letting go of the past, okay? We may find ourselves becoming attached to something in this new chapter, or we may find ourselves releasing ourselves from something that we were previously attached to. So don't focus on the petty things, on the small things. If you are dealing with an issue in your life right now and you're like, look, a month from now I'm really not going to care, or 6 months from now this isn't going to matter, then don't give it your energy, you guys, because your energy is important in the month of September, because you are going to be the leader in September. You need to lead yourself. Perhaps some of you will be leading others. So preserve your energy and don't waste it on pettiness or people or situations that aren't worth it. And there is a new beginning coming for you guys. And in this new beginning, there is success. There is accomplishment. So get ready, get excited, maintain your faith. With that, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the bowl really quick. We have potential, 6 months. I'll stop reading them so we can have some surprises. Things need to change. Okay. Potential. There's potential for success here, you guys. We also have things need to change. Isn't that a silly willy thing? Because change is coming up here. We have 6 months. Okay, so this transformation, this change may be taking place over the next 6 months, you guys. Sometimes things change in a manner that it's very like natural, like a slow progression, and then we don't realize how much change has taken place until we look back. So it may not be quick, hard, fast change that you are going to notice in September, but in 6 months when you look back, you'll be able to be like, oh, things were changing. We also have mature. Okay, so perhaps you guys are gaining more maturity in the month of September, or again, talking about the leadership and stepping up. We have older as well. Maybe someone older and more mature is coming into your life. I feel like that's more so hinting at you guys, again, stepping into a leadership position. Some of you may be having a birthday in September as well. We have 24. The 24th of September may be a significant date. Some of you watching are 24. We have misunderstood. Some of you may be feeling very misunderstood in regards to like the petty situation, or feeling misunderstood in regards to like needing to stand up and lead. So it's okay if other people are misunderstanding you, or if other people are in a position where they're not like understanding the process that you're in. That's okay. Like, other people don't need to get it, right? We'll have winter here, and you guys, I put winter in the bowl to signify a moment of quiet, a moment of peace, a moment of like everything, we're clearing out everything, right? In winter, there's nothing alive. So winter is the fresh slate. It's the clean canvas. We're getting something new. It's a new chapter. It's the end of one chapter. It's literally death. Okay, winter is literally death. So we have risky. Taking risks in the month of September, maybe something you guys are doing. And we also have leveling up, which I kept saying, you guys, this whole reading doesn't feel negative. I know there are some negative aspects or some heavier, more intense aspects to this reading, but it doesn't feel negative, you guys. So please do not take it that way. And yeah, group number freaking 3. That's what I have for you guys. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you. And I'll talk to you very soon. All right. Bye. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with the desserts. Gemini and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys, your sign. If there's someone involved in today's reading, their sign, I don't think there is, but there could be. Sagittarius and Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to re-roll this. Pisces and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. We also have Earth sign energy, okay? First card we have, you guys, is the Wheel of Fortune. This signifies karmic balance. This is change. This is good luck. This is bad luck. I'm seeing this as you guys, and okay. I didn't want to just jump around, but we're going to just jump around because I feel like you need to understand why I'm saying this. I feel like this is representing good luck coming into your life, you guys, because we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you guys have been going through a difficult time. For some of you, it has been a difficult time financially. For some of you, it has been a difficult time perhaps with your relationships, or with your this or with your that. But difficulties here with the 5 of Pentacles, regardless, traditionally, it's money or job situations. So that's why, but it's in reverse, right? Now, in reverse, it's talking about those negative times, those hard times, those difficulties coming to an end. So that is why I'm coming to the conclusion that the World card is signifying, or not the World card, I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune card is signifying you guys receiving some type of good luck. This could come in the form of a new job opportunity, an increase in your pay, perhaps some type of like surprised or unexpected income. This could be, for those of you where you're not hitting on the money situation, it could be an unexpected abundant situation coming in with love, or an opportunity in love. But like, whatever this 5 of Pentacles is representing in your life, you guys, it's turning around. Your luck in that sector of life is turning around, okay? Now we have the 8 of Cups. The Eight of Cups signifies you guys walking away from something. As you guys can see here, there's 8 cups, and this man looks like he's about to go run on the gosh dang freaking Olympics. Okay, he's like, let's go. So I'm seeing this as you guys literally just walking away from something. It could be from the thing that was holding you back from having happiness, or from bringing in happiness into your life. You guys could be moving on from a job or a career that's no longer serving you or making you happy. You guys could be deciding to drop out of university. Obviously, I'm not encouraging anyone to do that unless it's something that you've really thought about and you genuinely want to do at your core. This could be talking about you guys leaving a relationship, whether it's platonic or not. And in doing this, you guys are becoming happier. You guys are becoming more successful. You guys are becoming more abundant, okay? And the reason why, again, is because of that Wheel of Fortune. You guys are receiving more good luck. We also have the Nine of Spears here, or the Knight of Spears here, you guys, and this is signifying stability. So perhaps our progression forward in like leaving this 8 of Cups is slow. Maybe you guys aren't leaving all 8 cups in September, but the process is happening, right? We are moving forward, and it may feel like a very slow process, a very strenuous process, but we are doing it in a manner that's going to yield us long-term results. It's not just in the moment this is satisfying me, or in the moment this is what I want. It's like long-term results are occurring through this like momentum forward. So that's that. This is also could be indicating you guys financial stability and financial success, because the Knight of Pentacles is connected to money, but also like money that's not just like quick and fast. It's like long-term, or something that's more stable. So the last tarot card I have is the 10 of Cups, group number 4. And the 10 of Cups is literally just talking about you guys receiving some type of emotional happiness, emotional abundance. So again, I really am feeling like for you guys, group 4, this is coming in through that Wheel of Fortune, okay? Through that 5 of Pentacles coming to an end, the Wheel of Fortune's coming in, and it's like, babe, it's your turn. It's your turn, group 4. That bad luck is turning into good luck, okay? And that good luck for some of you could be love, could be money, could be more stability. The 10 of Cups will represent something different for all of you, because this is not specifically like a love reading. It's more of a general reading of like your overall month for September. So in September, I'm seeing this as you guys receiving some type of emotional like, oh, I'm so happy that happened, or oh, I feel so like good in this moment, or I feel so positive about moving forward, or I feel positive about this new thing that I'm starting, or perhaps I met someone new and I'm really excited and I feel like emotionally filled up with my cups, okay? Now, the next one we have here, you guys, is trust. And I feel like this is just quite literally talking about trusting the path that we're on. Trusting the process, right? I say this so much in my readings, but I feel like a lot of people tend to build up resistance when things don't go exactly the way that they had anticipated, or exactly the way that they had wanted. I think if life went exactly how we wanted, then like there would be no excitement. There would be no like variety, because we would just get everything we want and we'd be like, of course I'm getting this. So trust that the path that you're on is leading you to what is ultimately going to make you the happiest, or trust that the path that you're on is what is for your highest self, is what is for your highest good. I don't want you guys to look at this 8 of Cups as like a disappointment, like, oh, I'm really upset this 8 of Cups didn't work out. I'm really upset I don't have these 8 cups anymore. Because yeah, it sucks. It sucks to put in all that time and effort towards something and to build an emotional bond towards it, or to get really attached to it. But at the end of the day, you guys, we're walking away from these 8 cups and we're getting our 10 of Cups. I'm so sorry, but like, I'd rather have this than the 8 of Cups any day. So don't look at the path or at the letting go situation or the walking away situation as like a negative, because through that you're getting your 10 of Cups. So trust. We also have a guardian angel, you guys, and we are not a love and light channel here. We are a black, white, we are in the gray. So whether that is a literal angel or a fallen angel, trust or connect to the energies in which that you work with. Again, whether that is like angels that you work with, spirit guides, Again, fallen angels perhaps for some of you. I want you guys to look at this card as leaning on your spirituality, leaning on what it is that makes you feel grounded, something outside of yourself. I said this in the last pile, but when we go through transformation or when we go through change, it becomes very easy for us to kind of get a little like dazed, and I feel like through leaning on your spirituality you were able to ground yourself a little bit better. I also feel like for some of you this is a really good sign that like you are being guided, you are being looked out for beyond just like, you know, this earthly plane we're on. So I hope that brings comfort for some of you that like there is a divine plan, you are being looked after. Again, have trust. For some of you guys, like your guardian angel could even be your higher self. So again, trusting that like this is ultimately like the path you're on is ultimately leading you to what you want. We have be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Okay, you guys, cardinal moon is all about taking action, being a leader and moving forward in again, a bold manner. So with this, you guys, I really just want to encourage you guys to not be afraid to move forward. Again, even if it's like slow steps forward, don't be afraid to move forward. That is what that card is saying. Be bold, make the first move, take action in the month of September. It's an encouragement to take action in September, okay? The next card I have here, you guys, is unexpected, and it says unexpected people, events, messages, travel, or situations. So there may be unexpected travel taking place in September. You may be meeting people that you were not expecting to meet. There may be events that are popping up or messages that you receive that you weren't expecting to receive. So be open to the unexpected. Don't be resistant to it. If something unexpected takes place, I feel like that is an encouragement for you guys to like welcome that in. We also have trust again, and it says a need to trust in the divine plan at this time, regardless of the external. That's why trust came up here, and that's why your guardian angel popped up, you guys, because like what is going on around you, or even if things like have seemed hectic for a while, you guys are at the end of the tunnel. You guys are at the end of the tunnel. You're coming out of it. You are becoming this Knight of Spears, and you are receiving your 10 of Cups. So I don't want you guys to necessarily look at the situation as like, or the past few months or the past few years as like, oh my gosh, I'm doomed. Everything sucks. My life is just Five of freaking Pentacles energy. No, the Five of Pentacles is now reversed. The Wheel of Fortune has come in. Your guardian angels are here, and we are moving forward. We're walking away from the 8 Cups. We're saying, no, we're moving forward. We're done with this, okay? Trust. We also have perseverance, you guys. And this says obstacles are blessed opportunities of growth. Both partners have the desire and will to overcome. So this is just saying, you guys, like obstacles that have come up are just an opportunity for you guys to grow, for you guys to evolve, take those lessons with you and move forward. That's what that's literally saying. And I agree. And I know some people don't like hearing that, like, oh, I'm tired of freaking hardness. I'm tired of challenges. And I get that, right? I get it. Challenges are hard and they're not fun. And it sucks when we are continuously going through challenges. But however, I feel like it would suck more to never grow. I feel like it would suck more to always stay the same and to stay stagnant and to always be in this like energy of just happiness. Because I feel like if we can't experience darkness or if we can't experience hardship, it's very difficult to appreciate happiness, right? The next one we have is Rose, and this is a promise, you guys, okay? So I feel like this is kind of like your guardian angels or your spirit guides being like, I promise you that like this is happening, or like we've made a pact, like we have made a promise, like everything's gonna be okay. This is like a signifier that there is still hope for the future. Don't give up. A promise for a better tomorrow. The next one we have here is embrace, and it says through each other you find the missing pieces. So some of you may be coming again into union with someone that you are having romantic feelings with. Perhaps this is just a signifier that you and your current partner are having a really nice time in the month of September. Maybe you guys are elevating your relationship in the month of September. I feel like this embrace is really just saying like, through you moving forward or through this luck coming in, through you finding your groundedness, like you're feeling more whole and complete. You're feeling more you. You're feeling more connected to the self. I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and pull some notes from my bowl really quick. Some of you guys are traveling, or you're having a desire to travel in September. We have April here. This could be your birthday month. Somebody who's involved here, their birthday month as well. Maybe there's even a situation going on in April, or that went on in April, that's connected to September. We have R, because this could be your first name, your last name, first initial. It could also be somebody else who's involved. We have the number 8. Maybe you guys were born on April 8th or September 8th. If it's September 8th, happy birthday. But 8 is significant for some of you. We have twin flame here. Okay, so some of you may feel like you are coming again into union with your purpose, with your path. The way I take twin flame in a general reading is very much like I'm coming into union with something that is meant for my soul. Take your time. Take your time in building your future. Take your time in this next steps. Vina Vita Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. I'm now walking away from those 8 of Cups. I'm going towards my 10 of Cups. Traveling near. Some of you guys may be traveling domestically. You could also be traveling abroad for some of you. We have 18. Again, you could be born on April 18th, maybe September 18th. Maybe that's a significant date for some of you. We also have a treat. So maybe you guys are receiving an unexpected treat in the month of September. But that is what I have for you guys. Group number 4. Let me know down below if this resonated, if you're understanding, if you're excited to come out of the tunnel, because I feel like for a lot of you, the main message here is like the hard times are ending. You're coming out of the tunnel. You're coming out of the darkness. Get excited. It's going to be a slow process, and you don't need to worry about rushing this process. But on this journey with the freaking Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, you guys are receiving your 10 of Cups. So trust. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay.